Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video. It has been a while, right? A new format, finally we can try out, well, not new decks, but new ways to explore decks, right? In our new TCG format starting March 15. Let's take a look first of all. I really wanted to try out Virtual World without Calamities. It has been a while, I'm really rusty with the deck, but let's take a look. I mean, the thing is that Virtual World, as it's, you know, like full core, has not been hit, it's not touched. And that's, you know, I feel it's definitely still going to be a very strong deck, if not one of the best decks, but I feel that Dragon Link might still take it over Virtual World, but who knows, and obviously this needs more testing. But a couple of ways to run the deck. Ultimate Tzolk'in seems to be the route to go, the way to go, because again it gives you the opportunity to play around Nibiru, have, you know, a replay ready, but the other way I really wanted to explore first was to go, I think, for, you know, a way that's quite popular now, I guess, and that's the hand loop. But that kind, well, no, that's not true. I wanted to say that it kind of forces me to run the, you know, the zombie one, the level 3 beast, or the Pharaoh, I believe the name is. But that's not true. It's the thing is that people might see it as a brick. It could be, well, it could be considered as a brick, as in not a hand trap. And again, if you look at the new format, we see Dragon Link, you know, it's one of those decks. We see the Virtual World mirror match. Do you want the beast, you know, the zombie, be like a hand trap or not? And I feel that most people would just pick the hand trap over it. Then again, if you're going first, if you have it, you know, it's not really a searchable card, but you can do a lot of shenanigans. I don't think this is new. You have Gothams using it multiple times, and the fact that, okay, the deck lost Calamities, there is still Cloud Castle to be explored again with, you know, like a bit more focused on hand looping your opponents, but not really sure if that's really the more consistent way of running the deck, right? Because again, there are decks that have the capability to play around or are not really hindered you looping them, and it's still vulnerable to disruption. So that's a thing. And I feel that, again, Tzolk'in probably is going to be somewhat of a semi-staple for the deck, even though it takes up somewhat of an extra deck space. And again, Crystal Wing on the 5th summon, and my opening hand wasn't that fantastic. I mean, speaking of, you know, Virtual World potential, right? But still, you're able to pump out, let's say, 3 interruptions, 1 card in hand, which, you know, ideal situation. It's a hand trap. It could be, well, not Gamma, but you know what I mean. Blossom, Ghost Bell if you main deck that, DD Crow, who knows. And there is a trap card for the potential interruption during your opponent's turn. There is Dragoon for the potential negation, which could turn that card in your hand for, again, another negation. There's Crystal Wing for the monster negation, and again, Crystal Wing was summoned on the 5th summon for Nibiru, and that's, I feel that if a deck has like a combo deck, like Virtual World has the capability to play around Nibiru, then it's still dangerous, then it's still there, it's still up there, don't disregard this, right? But again, going first, and okay, Ash Blossom is cool, but the thing is that, as I've mentioned before, is that if you look at the Virtual World deck, the deck on its own isn't really touched. The deck still has triple Rota, triple Trap, triple Stratos, whatever, you know, triple, like the Monster it has everything, right? Still, it has access to pretty much its whole engine still, and, you know, this isn't really out of the ordinary. So the hand loop is quite cute. Anyway, next duel. No, not zombies, but, you know, dinosaurs is still there. Triple Miscellaneous Source is still a thing. And, okay, yeah, that's something I haven't mentioned yet, is that you saw in the deck list in the beginning of the video, I was running Desires. I am running Desires back again. I was playing Prosperity, was trying it out, but nah, I mean, the thing is with this particular deck is that, okay, for now, I'm focused on somewhat of a hand loop, and that's somewhat asking a lot of extra deck space, like the Gothams, for example, like the Enter Blatinier, I believe the name is, multiple copies, that is, maybe a second copy of Cloud Castle, if that's not really a staple, 1 obviously, but 2 might be a bit too much. You know, it's asking a lot of extra deck space, and then I was running Pot of Prosperity, and then, you know, that's not really too optimal. So I eventually switched back to Desires, and I think the deck can, you know, because everything is still at 3, there isn't really a danger to, you know, of running Desires in a main deck. So this is, and okay, yeah, this was something I was talking about before, is that, you know, there are still decks that have the capability to play around the hand, you know, like hand looping, Gothams, potentially discarding one card from your opponent, maybe two, and then a potential enter Vladimir, one or two discards, and then your opponent, well, if you know, you're not opening full combo, and of course, your opponent not having any form of interruption, you, or maybe you not respecting Nibiru by going for Tzolk'in first, and you know, Crystal Wing on the 5th summon. I mean, those are all options, right? But there are still decks to play around the hand loop, so is that the right way to go? It obviously needs more testing, obviously, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still a strong deck. I was running Trishla at some point, but nah. I eventually went for Gothams. You know, you'll see that, you know, with these duels, I've been switching back and forth between cards and card choices. Again, just to showcase, you know, potential routes you could, potential theorio, if that makes sense. So again, Tzolk'in hits the board. I was running Coral, right? Okay, not really sure if I was respecting Nibiru, but just in case, again, level 6 Reborn something, Nanyang, the special summon as well from the graveyard. There is Claw Castle indeed for the potential discard also, so I think this is okay. Talons is there. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And Recursion, getting stuff back from the graveyard, basically setting up for next turn. So this is okay. Not sure if I had the option to go for Muddy Mud Dragon, or, you know, for the Muddy Dragon to go for a Dragoon. Probably not, otherwise I probably would have gone for it. And Thunder, okay, yeah, you know, the case with early format, people are trying out new decks, well, old decks, new options, I guess. But it's still too vulnerable without Colossus, right? OCG has Colossus, as you know. So yeah, there is indeed Dragoon, yeah, Muddy Dragon indeed entered the field, entered the board, eventually going for Stardust, Charge Warrior, eventually getting the beneficial draw. Okay, that's something I probably haven't mentioned yet is, no, yeah, the extra deck is super tight, and as you've seen in the extra deck is that, the side deck, sorry, is that there are more options, like Messier 7 is something that I really want to fit in again. Just in case of, you know, the combo series, potentially get back an unused virtual world monster from your graveyard that, you know, like foolish burialed before. But finding space is something. But I feel that going for something like the Tzolk'in route is definitely the way to go, but obviously that needs more testing, right? So okay, yeah, this is something I haven't talked about, or it's going second. I mean, the deck can definitely go second. The deck is still strong going second. Going first has the capability to play around your opponent's hand traps, play around Nibiru. Going second as well, right? It has the capability to play around your opponent's floodgates, your opponent's hand traps, and you having the 6th card definitely helps out. Plus the potential that one of those 6 cards could be Desires, giving you a 7th card to work with, and that's very strong. Here, in normal circumstances, this would be Calamities, but rank 9, discard something. I have potential interruption being the trap card, so that's okay. Plus, I think I have a spell in graveyard for the potential search. So, I mean, I'm set to go. That's all cool. So the trap is forced out. I don't want to lose my rank 9. And the Magaba is not raw. Okay, Magaba is decent, especially because we know there's an Alistair, at least one Alistair in a hand, right? But I think there is still the potential Nibiru. I think, right? Not sure. But yeah, I mean, the spell can just negate Magaba, right? So you can just play around it. And this is basically overkill. It's not really needed. But I mean, long story short, we know that Virtual World is still a deck in the upcoming TCG format. Who knows? Is it better than Dragon Link? Is it on the same level as Dragon Link? Or is Dragon Link much better compared to Virtual World? That needs testing. For now, I feel maybe that Dragon Link might be the better deck, the superior choice, but who knows, right? I mean, it's still super early, especially because there's no Calamities, and LP is not touched for whatever reason, but obviously this needs more testing. So this is the current build with Desires, no Prosperity, Gamma might be needed in the main deck, there's triple Nibiru, triple Edge Blossom for interruption, who knows, Impermanence might need to be main decked also, maybe Ghost Bells, who knows. I can cut down on like the trap, for example, maybe the Beast of the Pharaoh, and that again opens up potential disruption or hand traps if you really want to. So again, like always, feel free to leave suggestions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.